show your homes. You can hook me up with the nails.
Yeah. Let me see your nails.
For real, girls know.
You need to do your
Can I
nails.
please share with y'all what I learned in physics class?
Go ahead, because you're gonna ask him.
I know, it's been really bugging me. Well, since all this stuff is here.
Need to be
Wait, no,
hydrated.
listen. I talk, okay?
No.
Look,
You do her nails.
Yo, homes. We ain't talking about my nails here.
Okay, later. I just have to get this off my mind, or I'm gonna go crazy. You know how I get when I get angry, okay? Let me do this.
No, let me do it.
No, shut up. Okay. The ice in this water, it can melt. It can go from a whole solid to liquid, which is what it's in. So it ends up going from solid to liquid. Also, it can solidify when you freeze water. It turns into ice,
No,
which
you
is
messed up
liquid.
my
I was drinking out of
Which is
this.
liquid
No,
going from
no,
solid.
no.
Let me share.
With your finger
Your
on
homes,
the
chill
drain.
out.
I want to share what I learned in physics class. Can I just please do that?
Alright, chill, listen.
It's not going to take long, okay? Also, vaporizing would be turning this into gas. If you put a pot on the stove and put the water in there, it would all turn to steam. That would be vaporization. And condense, you can turn the gas into a liquid, like condensed milk, stuff like that. It comes in a can.
She always be doing this.
Okay, just wait. And deposition and sublimation. Wait, so deposition and sublimation are basically the same thing, which is causing a solid or gas to switch back and forth without going from a liquid form, Stuff like that. No. And look, water is always polar, okay? It is. Polar means having a molecule in which there is an uneven distribution of electrons. So the electrons are not even, It doesn't matter if you know, I'm going to share what I have, okay?
Y'all chill out, homie. Chill.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You know how I get when I get angry. And the reason ice floats on water is because it's less dense than water, That's why it floats on water.
No.
I don't care, okay? I'm going to see what I have to say.
Keep giving me attitude.
And it's also the universal solvent because there is no other chemical that can dissolve materials like water. An example of an unsaturated solution. You can put some salt in this.
What are you doing?
No.
I was drinking out of that.
Just
You
hear me
okay
out,
for that?
and then stir it.
Girl, I'm gonna make you drink that.
And see, it's dissolved. And you can still put water in there, but when you put too much salt,
Yo, listen, that's wasting salt.
Alright, that costs money.
when you put too much salt and it doesn't, it's called supersaturated. And there is also
Super
unsaturated and saturated water, which you could also give examples with salt water, And another thing that I learned in physics was that temperature affects density with volume, but it also depends on the temperature. So, Well, I'm not done sharing. When I'm done, you can talk about nails, okay?
No, we
Just
talk about nails
Wait.
now.
Wait.
Yeah.
Now.
Girl, we
And
gave you your
also,
turn. We
I'm
already
gonna
gave you
tell
nails.
you,
No, let me
I'm
see your nails.
not
Let
done.
me see your nails.
I'm not done. You're gonna wait.
No, we don't wait. Stop.
Alright, home
You
girl,
gotta
chill.
calm down.
What else you got, homes?
Okay, what I was going to tell you was
Keep it
able
so
to
basic.
conduct electricity in water. Sugar cannot.
Girl,
Salt
drop that
can.
attitude.
Salt,
For real.
green, cooking oil, and tap water can conduct electricity, okay?
Who talks like that?
Anyways, I'm going to talk about acids and bases now, which was another thing that we learned in physics class. Oven cleaner and drain cleaner are bases because they're not very acidic, so they're kind of weak bases. Car battery is a very, very strong acid. You wouldn't want to get that near you. Baking soda and bleach are also bases, and lime and lemon are the acids because of the citric acid that it has, since they're both a type of fruit. And acids tend to taste kind of sour.
Y'all gonna pick this up?
I'll pick it up later. Just
No,
listen,
I'm
okay?
hungry.
I'll do it, okay?
You hungry as
Stop.
Let's go,
Oh,
you
it's some Kool-Aid.
Wait. I'm not done. I'm
No,
almost
you
done,
wait.
okay? Just
You
wait.
wait.
I'm not telling you about my addiction. You'd at least try to do something about it. I didn't think you would just
Alright,
not
just pick
listen
this
to
up,
me.
homes. Pick this up. For real.
Okay.
Now.
Well, anyways, as I was saying, acids produce hydrogen ions in water while bases produce hydroxide ions. And when you test them, when you have an acid and a base and you put litmus paper, acids turn them red, but the bases turn the litmus paper blue. And when you bring both of them together, you get sodium chloride, which is also salt and water.
Are you done now?
Almost. Not quite. I'll throw that away later. Conservation of mass. An example of a conservation of mass would be burning a piece of paper. Mass is either destroyed or, created. So that would be an example of conservated mass. And physical and chemical changes. A chemical change would be like me eating food and my stomach acid is digesting it. And physical would be melting an ice cube because it's still water. So it's just a physical change. You can always get it go back to ice. And also, let me zoom in on this. The steps for balancing a chemical equation, you have 2 on this side, and you're trying to get the same elements, the equal amounts on both sides. So you try to get the same amount of SN on this side as that side, so that way all the elements are balanced out, and that's how you balance an equation. And also, this is the difference in the particles of gas, solid, and liquid. The gas tends to be more spread out, and you see they're moving. They move fast. Liquid kind of moves around, like this, and like this
You
kind
know
of
who
stuff.
moves around? Your homegirl.
Yeah, on the dance floor.
Like a ratchet, okay?
Can you wait? I'm not done. I told you I'm not done yet. In the solids, they tend to be more packed together like this. This is a solid. And so is your face, which I'm
Yo,
about to
Holmes, be
hit.
careful with my
For
table.
real. This is
I'll have to
it.
cut you.
And 2 examples of ionic compounds would be calcium carbonate or magnesium
You need new
carbonate.
weaves, girl. Need new weaves.
I don't wear weaves.
What are you trying to
Okay.
say?
I'm not saying nothing. I just don't wear weaves. Okay?
Well, you should start.
Let me finish talking. Oh my god.
Me do your hair.
Later. When I'm done talking,
Do
okay?
for one.
Okay, now I'm about to show you some stuff on a periodic table, which was another thing that we learned. The alkali metals are the ones in orange, like right here, on this side of the periodic table. And the alkali, these are the alkali, and the alkaline are the yellow. The noble gases are on this side, which are also the halogens, And the transition metals are the ones that are kind of in the pink area right here. And then these are the non-metals and poor metals, and a bunch of other metals on the periodic
Are you done
table.
now?
Me hungry.
You know what? I'm done, okay? Are you happy?
Well, anyway,
I should have never told you in the first place.
On to
Nails come on.
my homeboy. He
Okay.
did this tap.